Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello, my name is... I am doing an investigation and I am asking some questions to a few people. Would you mind participating? So, to start off, do you perhaps know someone called Hemlock Goatman?
Mr. Hemlock? Yes, I do know him. What do you want to know about him?
Oh, you mean Mr. Hemlock? I liked his classes a lot. He was probably my favorite teacher, too. He made me get hooked on reading stories.
No. Why are you asking me about that disgrace? That failure of a man? That absolute piece of shit?
That guy? Yeah, I knew. What about?
I think I do. He was a teacher at the school I worked at. He was very good at his job, but I think he didn't do it from a vocation. He always seemed to be unmotivated.
What did you think about him?
I will say, he was a very reserved person. When he was teaching, he didn't look particularly excited about it, even though he was so good at it. He was very kind to his students, though, especially me.
I think he was a very troublesome person. I spent a lot of time with him in his childhood, but we don't see each other too much nowadays.
If I had a wish, I would make it so that we never cross paths for our entire lives. He makes me feel sick the moment I think about him. Ew.
I think he was a very kind person, especially to his students. Even with his terribly loaded schedule, he would always make time for me when I asked for anything, even if for going for a coffee or some food. But he always seemed to be aloof, as if he was thinking about something else.
We haven't talked at all in like 2 years or something. I haven't really heard anything about him either. Back then, he was always making everyone worry about nothings.
What do or did you think about Miss Lily Vedisheva?
Well, you mean that singer? From what I heard, she was very successful. Didn't get to know her very well, though. She disappeared one night, and after that, no one heard from her ever again.
Oh, you mean the singer. I loved a lot of her songs, especially the one about polar bears. She was a very popular singer around my school.
She was a very lively person, maybe a tad bit hard-headed. She had a very strong personality. She brought me along with her whenever her own schedule wasn't full.
Back then, she was always trying to be the strong one of the small group that they had going on. I think she was trying too hard, even now, but her heart remained kind throughout.
She was always there for us. And then he killed her. In cold blood. She didn't even have a chance to resist. That bastard.
For the last question, do you perhaps know about...
Never met her personally. I think I saw Hemlock with her once. I'm not sure though. From what I heard from Hemlock, she was quite the mysterious person.
I've heard about her from some rumors. She's the one that made those charms, right? She seemed to be very clever, even I couldn't figure out how she made them. Would have loved to know her personally.
I think I've heard her name before. Not sure from where, though. You know how rumors are, always traveling in the breeze.
Not personally, no. I only saw from behind the trees a few times.
I don't think I know who that is. Is it someone I know's relative or something?